This is about your individual stability, especially in a physical or financial way. Okay, so you as a person, you've got your shit together. You've got your stuff covered, okay? So much so that maybe you're ready to reach for more, okay? I love the smile that's on her face. She's got her independence, her stability figured out. Not everyone has this, okay? However, you've got the Ace of Pentacles here, which is very interesting because I wonder, darling, if you're looking for a love interest, okay, someone else who's stable like you, because the 9 and the Ace equals the 10 of Pentacles. Regardless of if it's that love interest that you might be looking for, or this could even be a second job. This could be a side project, a hobby, something that you really want to start working on in a physical and tangible way. Let's just say this here. So you're pretty stable, you're doing all right, but you're reaching for a little bit more, and maybe you're not sure what that is. This Ace of Pentacles is something that you can sink your hands into. You can grab it and hold it and make it real. Okay, this can be a job that pays you back. This could be a project that you really need to really invest in to see some kind of turnaround. This could also be location, like where do I want to live? Where do I want to work? I want to put down roots somewhere somehow. I would love to start my own business. This could be you making that business a reality. You hold it in the palm of your hands like a little inspiration that you speak about and you talk about, but you need to start making it real, meaning make graphics, make cards, start actively servicing people through this business. Whatever this is, you have the ability and the power. It is within you, and I see this 9 is reaching for more, and there is an owl here that is overseeing that to make sure that it's going to be a success. Know that you can make changes anytime. So let's talk about a space for your business. So in this space or in this way is when I practice my business or use the office time for my business or whatever this is. Like, you've got to really think about this and make it less of an elusive thing. Okay, you've got to bring it down into the tangible in one little action or another. So in the present moment, figuring out what that is, I feel like there's a room or a space that you can redecorate and dedicate to. That's the business zone. All right. And that's where I do whatever I do there. And then you can actually get yourself like a notepad or a planner and start outlining what it is that you actually do or want to offer or how you're going to help people. What do you want to call it? Create online pages if you don't have pages. This is putting down roots to make it a real thing that can grow in your life. All right, in a physical way. So Spirit is encouraging this. All the power and controls in your hand. You know what else is in your hand? The ability to procrastinate and to piss this opportunity away. They want me to say it like that. I'm sorry to say it like that because I would be much more tactful, I'd say. But they want me to say it like that to you because if you just let the opportunity pass you by, somebody else seizes the moment, the energy pattern shifts and moves, and before you know it, you're no longer interested, no longer aligned with whomever would be a perfect match to your business, to your service. So allow yourself to get excited and recognize that you do have something special to offer the world. And it's not just your corporate 9 to 5 whatever. In fact, if you ever want that thing to shift, which you may or you may not, this is like the first step towards that. The Page of Wands. This is about just throwing your hat in the air and taking a first step because I've got to commit. I just have to do something to commit. And once you commit to doing it, you'll see the momentum. You'll see things smooth out. It just lines up. It's energetically appropriate, right? And it doesn't get so hard. But it's that first step that's like, oh shit, do I even want to do this? It doesn't start the snowball down the hill. You're not stuck into a pigeonhole or a rabbit hole or whatever you may be thinking. Like, it is something that you can step into when it feels right and appropriate. Continue to work deeper in that direction. I feel like you can understand this, okay? But the key is start. Starting. The Page of Wands. And pages don't know shit. All right, let's be honest here. A page is inexperienced. They're young. They're naive. They don't know anything about the process, but they're willing to fail. They're willing to look silly. They're willing to make a mistake. They're willing to choose wrong and then reevaluate and try another one and hope that one's not wrong. It's okay to not know how. So educate yourself, love. Look up some videos on what you want to know. You can find how to do anything at all on YouTube, all right, or on the internet, on Google. So looking up some kind of videos or books or whatever this is that fill in the gaps of like lack of information that you might have. These are hurdles that you can easily use as an excuse to prevent you from achieving your goals. Or you can see the hurdle and go, fuck that hurdle. I'm going to learn what I need to know to step past that and continue to thrive, grow, progress, succeed as I try to reach my goals, right? You'll never reach them if you don't try. The hurdle is kind of designed like, well, how bad do you want this? And as of yet, I haven't really wanted it bad enough to figure out how to navigate the hurdle, right? So figuring out how to navigate the hurdles that you feel are holding you back in those areas is the perfect place to focus.